Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're tackling the absolute tidal wave that is artificial intelligence, and we're going to give you the complete macro to micro picture of what's actually happening out there. We are cutting straight through the hype to look at the cold, hard data, starting at the financial markets, moving down to the labor markets, and ultimately showing you exactly how you can personally use this tech to build some serious leverage. Okay, let's just dive right into our roadmap for today. First up, the AI financial bubble. 2, 15 jobs disappearing now. 3, the automation pattern. And 4, mastering AI for yourself.
All right, kicking things off with Section 1, the AI financial bubble and how history is literally repeating itself. Right now, big tech is dropping something like $300 billion a year on AI data centers and chips. And they're all pushing this narrative that, this time is different. But when you zoom out, it's the exact same trajectory as the dot-com crash. Back in 1999, Cisco Systems sold the physical routers that made the internet work, and their valuation went completely stratospheric before the crash. Today, early venture capital is doing the exact same thing for NVIDIA, the guys selling the GPUs that make AI work. Only today, the market is moving infinitely faster, totally supercharged by retail traders making hyper-fast daily bets.
The way this system is designed is just fascinating. The industry actually calls it the circular economy. Think of it like this. Venture capital firms wire massive funds into AI startups. Those startups, take Stability AI for example, turn around and hand that capital right back to big tech to pay for cloud computing and chips. Stability AI burned over $150 million on cloud costs just to make $11 million in revenue. Big tech then books that spending as their own revenue, pushes their stock prices higher, and justifies even bigger venture rounds. It's literally a closed loop. Now here's where it gets really interesting. While publicly preaching about decade-long AI opportunities and endless growth, tech elites were privately making moves. Guys like Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, and the Waltons quietly cashed out an astonishing $11 billion of their own stock. $11 billion in just a single month, February 2024. The PR teams said confidence, but the SEC filings said we're taking the money. Which brings us to the million-dollar question, right? When the people closest to the boom start taking their chips off the table, who is left holding the bag? As everyday retail investors absorb the market with these ultra-fast options trades, stepping in as exit liquidity, well, history kind of shows us that when the music stops, it's the everyday person who feels the pain. Moving right along to Section 2, 15 jobs disappearing now. This is the real hit list. So the fallout isn't just a stock market correction. It is hitting office buildings right now. By 2030, the World Economic Forum projects that 92 million jobs will disappear globally. That's not a sci-fi prediction for 2050. This is happening in real time, today. You've really got to look past these massive data sets and ask a very personal question. Are you, your neighbors, or maybe even your kids, currently spending years studying for a role that simply won't exist in 5 years? These are the 15 exact jobs vanishing right now. We're talking data entry, bookkeeping, legal research, even junior software dev roles. And look, companies aren't eliminating these jobs out of malice. They're doing it because the AI calculator doesn't need sleep, it doesn't take vacations, and it never misses a deadline. A human bookkeeper costs 50 grand a year. An AI accounting platform is what, 300 bucks a month? The math just completely ends the conversation.
And this isn't just analyst speculation. Just look at this quote. When the CEO of the leading AI company says this, he is not warning the public. He is literally announcing his product roadmap. Customer service platforms are already resolving up to 85% of support tickets without a human being ever even saying hello.
Honestly, even the tech sector itself isn't safe. The CEO of Anthropic stated that AI will be writing essentially all code within a year. Think about the irony there. The exact same industry that told an entire generation of college kids to learn to code is now actively replacing the college kid who learned to code. Junior developer job postings have plummeted over 30% in just 2 years.
Okay, Section 3, the automation pattern, how AI is eating the bottom of the org chart.
So why are these specific jobs vanishing? Well, AI isn't coming for the CEO first. It is eating the bottom. The World Economic Forum found that 53% of a junior analyst's tasks are easily automatable, compared to just 9% for a senior analyst. AI is completely erasing the entry-level pipeline, and the terrifying consequence here is that the next generation of senior analysts, developers, and lawyers won't even have a place to start and learn the ropes. Meanwhile, at the macro level, the biggest players are aggressively securing their monopolies. 648 companies poured money into lobbying the US government on AI in 2024 alone. The source material points out a really fascinating argument here. Big tech is actively shaping laws, like the EU AI Act, framing it all around public safety. But the real effect? It's a regulatory trap. They are literally pulling up the ladder behind them to lock out smaller, open-source competitors who just can't afford massive legal compliance teams. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. There are absolutely jobs that survive this. If your job requires you to show up in a physical body, to negotiate, to build complex human trust, or make a messy decision that has real consequences if you're wrong, you are safe from the script. Nurses, plumbers, therapists, senior specialists, these are the roles a machine simply cannot replicate. Finally, Section 4, Mastering AI for Yourself. Let's talk about taking command of the machine. Let's pivot from these systemic threats to some serious individual empowerment. We're going to use AI trading as our practical case study here. The exact same processing power used by Wall Street institutions is now literally sitting on your desktop. By bridging a large language model like Claude directly to a charting platform like TradingView, the AI can actually read real-time price data. It can draw support and resistance lines automatically and run complex analyses without you ever touching the keyboard. Take confluence, for example. It's one of the most complex concepts in trading. Basically, when multiple technical signals all point in the exact same direction. Instead of you staring at charts for hours on end, the AI instantly filters out the noise. It checks across multiple time frames in seconds to find those really specific, high-probability setups. It's honestly like having a top-tier Wall Street analyst sitting right next to you on the couch. You can just use your voice to tell the AI to pull up complex indicators. You can ask it to research the best historical settings. It can simultaneously scan the 5-minute, the 1-hour, and the daily charts all at the exact same time and just hand you a concise summary. And look what happens when you have the AI backtest a rules-based strategy over thousands of past trades. The results are mind-blowing. In one backtest, a super simple 50-day moving average setup proved vastly superior to a standard buy-and-hold approach. Why? Because the AI objectively followed the rules. It kept the trader out of massive 83% market crashes. The AI doesn't feel fear or greed, It just executes the math. And in this scenario, it outperformed traditional holding by 1.8 times. And here is the real secret sauce: risk management. Proper risk management is the only thing that keeps you in the game long term. You can literally tell the AI, hey, I only want to risk exactly 2% of my total account on this next setup. It will instantly calculate your perfect position size based on where your stop loss is, making sure that one bad day in the market doesn't completely wipe out your portfolio. So here is the huge takeaway. Right now, the AI is your assistant. You are still the final boss. You make the ultimate decision to click buy or sell. But combining your human judgment and adaptability with the AI's ruthless efficiency, that is the ultimate edge in this new economy. As this tech bubble continues to inflate and the job market just fundamentally transforms right before our eyes, the choice is ultimately yours. You can either learn to master this technology today, command it, and use it to build your own leverage, or you risk being the exit liquidity, left holding the bag tomorrow. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I really hope this helps you step up and take control of the AI revolution for yourself.